Hi guys, this is Elton. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, in my previous drive video, I had a few videos on OBD integration, and I did talk a little bit about OBD monitoring and also monitoring your engine parameters through aftermarket gauges. So today what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna bring you through a quick walkthrough, going through this OBD meter that costs roughly about $70 US. That's about 280 ringgit. This one you'll be hooking it up straight to your OBD port with this socket here. Yeah, it's not really clear. I got one hand holding the microphone for clear audio. So I'm gonna be hooking this up to the OBD port to switch it on, and let's go through its functions. Autofocus. Yep. So there is actually a rotary knob up here where you can go through several options and setups of this OBD. Okay, you get to see your speed, your RPM, boost, vacuum, air fuel ratio, intake air temperature. You can also change the parameters here. Okay, so you have pressure, vacuum, turbo, airflow meter, grams per second, intake air temperature, ignition timing, oil temperature if it's supported by your OBD, of course, air fuel ratio, exhaust gas temperature like what I mentioned just now, newer generation Prado IVs and certain new cars. Yes, you're able to actually monitor your exhaust gas temperature. So speedometer, tachometer, water temperature, voltage, real time, acceleration, pedal angle, engine load, throttle position, your run time, and there's just a ton of other features that's available in this OBD monitor. Okay, color is also adjustable. So foreground, background, number, title, unit, pointer, and dial, even probably the needle is changeable as well, is color. So there are several different kinds of layouts where you can see here. You can go through different pages depending on how you like your setup to be, and once again each and every page will allow you to set different kinds of parameters. So if you would like one side to be speed and RPM, and if you would like the other side to be, let's say, a boost or water temperature gauge, yes, you can do that. So many different pages. Okay, let's just rev the engine a little bit. I think there are 6, 7, 8 different kinds of pages. So what I use is personally what I use is this particular page where you can monitor 6 different parameters at any one time, at any one go. So first one, intake air temperature. That's how I realized that I was having a heat soak in my air intake system, which was actually solved by a $2 heat shield. So voltage, okay, I'm running very strong fans. That's why you actually notice that voltage drops down to probably 11ish when the fan kicks in. Yeah, I gotta do something about that. Ignition timing, boost, air fuel ratio. Yes, I have a built-in white band in the car, and of course water temperature. So the advantage of getting an OBD monitor like this is that you are also able to actually go through its settings. You can run diagnostic if you have a check light. Okay, let's just go through toolbox. So restored codes. Okay, I have no check engine light, I have no fault codes. You can clear it if you have to. You can also do a 0 to 100 test. Okay, on top of that, if you think that your car might be running a little too hot and you do not realize it at all, you do not have enough time to stick your eyes to your instrument cluster, okay, warning is available. Let's just say I'm running at 91 degrees now. Okay, my alarm is set at 104. So the moment it reaches 104, the alarm starts beeping. Let me just demonstrate to you on having to hear how it actually sounds like. 90 degrees. Return. Return. See? Yeah, it's a bit noisy. So I'm gonna just give me a minute. I'm gonna be bringing the warning back up to 104. So instead of spending tons of money buying yourself a DEFI gauge with a warning and whatnot, your OBD is actually more than what you think it can do. You know, there are also other alarms like speed warning if you're over revving the car, or perhaps your water temperature is too low to drive, voltage as in too low or too high of a voltage, and that's all about it. So alarm is one thing, monitoring is another, and I believe this is pretty much everything there is to know about this OBD gauge, and it's as itself, it is already more than what one can ask for in terms of having to monitor their engine parameters. So but just take note that this particular OBD gauge does not work on certain models like Mitsubishi, certain Suzukis, the older models of Ferrari Myvi. So it is actually best to ask your supplier on a compatibility of this OBD meter to your vehicle. Another choice is that if you want further more advanced monitoring like knock control, or perhaps high HPFP, high pressure fuel pump pressure monitoring in terms of PSI, you might be able to get away with a cheaper OBD dongle that looks like this. Okay, focus. Yep, this is an ELM327 by V-Gate. You can actually pair this with various applications that are available on your Play Store, and of course your Apple iOS store, whatever you call it. I'm not an Apple user, but your App Store, yes. So things like knock control, high pressure fuel pump pressure, and a few other custom PIDs are available for monitoring through that dongle that I mentioned. It is actually a Bluetooth dongle which hooks up to any phone that has Bluetooth, and the only thing that's left to do is to actually download and set up your profile, and whatever cluster that however you want to set it up is up to you, you know. So two choices here. Number one, an OBD gauge like what I'm using now, which is much easier, or number two, when I'm not using my phone to do any video recordings or so, I'm able to use the phone to actually monitor the car through its Bluetooth OBD. And of course, like I mentioned, advanced features like cars with direct injection, high pressure fuel pump, I get to monitor that through my phone's OBD. So that concludes everything I have to say for this video. Once again, thank you for watching. If you like what you just saw, if you like what you watched, if you would like to see what else I have in store, do hit the subscribe button on the top left of this window. Alright, have a nice day. Thank you.